Is after tomorrow, some places is tomorrow. In Mauritius, it is tomorrow. And therefore, they requested us to speak, since we will not have Mauritius class tomorrow. So we are trying to appreciate the contribution Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura has made for the world. Yeah, contribution unlimited. Just like the Krishna has unlimited activities, pastimes, the pure devotees also have Krishna's qualities, which they exhibit. I was remembering some time back, a devotee, he was reading the life of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. And then he came to me with some doubt in his mind. Pure devotees, they came to this world, but they also experience dualities like us. I said, yes. Yes. He was wondering why. Why pure devotees undergo some dualities? He got married not once, twice. Is that controlling the senses? Is that controlling the senses? Yeah, wife left. So it should be renounced. Now you're not satisfied, he went to second wife. Then many children. Many children. Then he also passed through health challenges, like all of us. He has health challenges, like any one of us. So he was wondering, pure devotees, they also have this experience, they struggle like we are struggling to become pure devotee. So what's the difference? He asked me this question, and then my mind, I started reflecting about Krishna and his wonderful arrangement. When Krishna came to this material world, he has a lot of enemies. A lot. So many, especially here in Vrindavan, everyday demons are being killed. And he performed activities which 100% abomination. And it was not kept behind. It is written in a book for the whole world to hear. All Christians stealing activities, misbehaving, they're all reading, carefully reading that no single word is missed, describing in detail his own devotional activities, on religious activities, immoral activities. They're all written. We saw many other devotees that came to this material world. They have a lot of other challenges, but a lot of challenges. So this devotee was wondering, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, we are worshiping every day, we pray to him, we listen to him, appreciating his contributions to the world. He struggled like me to become, not me, the devotee was saying, to become a pure devotee. I say, yes, Prabhu, you are correct in your observation, but there is something. There's something we should understand from these pure devotees. Even though we may see similar things which we are struggling with to give up in our Christian consciousness, and eventually by the mercy of Krishna and Krishna's pure devotees will overcome them, our situation is different. 100% different. I gave him example, Krishna himself. Now Krishna disappeared from the gopis. We went there many times. Remember? We went there many times. Krishna disappeared from the gopis. And the gopis were very, very disturbed. Why these boys misbehave like this? We gave our life to him. We sacrificed the Lord, give up something which is the best of a woman. We'll give it without consideration. We came to this boy and he called us to come. We came here and he just left. What is this? They were searching. In the forest, alone. That time, the forest is not like today. We had third road, houses, no more Vrindavan. It is a city. Externally, Vrindavan still remains Vrindavan. That cannot be changed. But externally, it looked different. So the gopis accused Krishna. Why do you behave like this? So that Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura, he gave this one chapter alone, this one question alone. He wrote a whole book about it. Very nice book. Prema Samputa. He's dealing with this particular question. Gopi asked, why do you behave like this? And he gave full explanation. Krishna told the gopis. In short, I'm just summarizing it. Yes, my activities externally looks that I don't appreciate you. And I'm not a well-behaved boy. But the main reason I did this is to help you increase your love for me. And I did it at the expense of being criticized and blasphemed by all of you. You understand? The same thing our pure devotees are doing. To be misunderstood. Why pure devotees will struggle like this to become a pure devotee like me? I'm struggling to be a pure devotee. Why pure devotees? They should descend from the sky with all the effulgence. All of you see me. The pure devotees here. Surrender. Go. Yes, oh, great. But we don't see them doing that. So I told him this, see what Krishna did. To help us become Krishna conscious, Krishna did something. Instead of us to appreciate that, we are criticizing. The same thing pure devotees did. Hanuman, Krishna sent him to animal family. Is it not? Prahlad Maharaj, Krishna sent him to demonic families. Haridas Thakura, Krishna sent him to military family. But are they animals, demons, and militias? No. No. Why Krishna did that? Krishna did that as a very powerful preaching to help all of us understand that Krishna consciousness is not limited to particular situations. Spread that anyone can take to Krishna consciousness from any level, from anywhere. It's personal arrangement by Krishna to help us, but we always find reason to justify our own weakness, our own deviations, to point a hand. Instead of getting the result or the benefit of Krishna doing this, we don't go for the best, and we stand to criticize. Bhaktivinoda Thakura also became lame. Who will want that? He deliberately did that for him to have the free time to do his Nirijan Bhajan, not to be distracted by so many people. Give me blessing, give me blessing, give me blessing. He did that. So our acharyas are very, very exalted and fully complete, like Krishna. They came here, according to Sanatana Goswami, all of them, they came here from the spiritual world, well equipped to deliver us. And they are never alone. They are being, it's an agreement. It's an agreement from there. You should go. You should go, and we will support you. So they are never alone. They are being supported by those who are still there in Goloka, in Vaikuntha, sending them here to come and help them to spread Krishna consciousness. So it's a teamwork. They are doing this thing for our own sake. They are not here to come and struggle to gratify senses. They are not here for that. But if they do not do things similar to what we are doing, how will we identify with them? How? Okay, if you want to be a devotee, sannyas. If you're not a devotee, sannyas, forget it. How many people will become a devotee? Want to be a devotee unless you are born in a particular country. Otherwise, forget it. How many people become devotees? If you want to be a devotee, you must become a wealthy person. Otherwise, forget it. Who will be a devotee? Well, they came here and put themselves in different situations, different areas, where anyone can identify what. Animal can identify what. Shudra, less than Shudra, can identify what. Demon also can identify what. This is Krishna's arrangement, using his devotees to guide us. That, we have one devotee in West Africa. He is from Muslim background. So he started calling himself Bhakta Haridas. You understand? What is he teaching us? He's identifying himself. I'm Bhakta Haridas. So he's feeling comfortable. Oh, a Muslim can become a Hare Krishna devotee. So I'm comfortable. Not that you're Muslim. Say that. Don't come here. Say that. She's happy. Oh, I'm a Muslim. So I have a space in Krishna consciousness. Is it wrong for Krishna to do like this? But we always find we always find something to say about pure devotees. Okay. But it will not stop them from using their life as a sacrifice to help us become devotees. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura also, he was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, his son. He was asked many questions, which are published in some of his books. Why pure devotees also suffer? They also have disease. They have some deformity. Why pure devotees will have the same question? the same question. Jiva Goswami, he answered the question. No, sorry, Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Bhaktivinoda Thakura, I'm mixing Bhaktisiddhanta. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, he said, Krishna purposely did this to teach us that Krishna consciousness is universal. If he does not do this, we will think that Krishna consciousness is limited to a particular class of people. But Krishna did this that anyone can take to this process. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura is one of these great souls. There's a book written about him, the seventh Goswami. So we have 6 Goswamis. Bhaktivinoda Thakura is the 7th Goswami as a householder. Because he is hiding there to teach us Krishna. He's hiding there. And Bhaktivinoda Thakura himself, he said, Paramahamsas are not only in sannyas ashram. In Grihastha ashram, you can also find Paramahamsas. For example, himself. He's a Paramahamsa hiding there. Go to Srila Babaji Maharaj. He was also married Paramahamsa in household ashram. We have many Paramahamsas. And Sanatana Goswami, he mentioned in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, quoting Hanuman. Hanuman is preaching. Animal is preaching. Krishna consciousness. Is that animal? Someone is preaching Krishna consciousness is animal? It's a pure devotee. So Hanuman in Bhagavatam is described as Parama Bhagavat. That's Hanuman. What is born in a monkey family? Parama Bhagavat. So Hanuman said, he was talking to Narada Muni. Hanuman said, you are a brahmachari. I am a brahmachari. And there are other brahmachari like the Kumaras. These are natural eternal brahmacharis. But let me tell you, the Pandavas are superior to us. I worship Lord Ramachandra, who is expansion. It's expansion of Krishna. Right? I worship Ramchandra. It's expansion of Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj, he worshipped Nrsimhadev, who is expansion of Krishna. The Pandavas, they worship Krishna directly. So who is superior? So he said, don't make a mistake to consider Pandavas inferior to us. Don't make that mistake. They worship Krishna. We worship the expansions of Krishna. They are householders. And let me tell you, they took the position of leadership only because Yudhishthira Maharaj is thinking, this is a chance for me to serve the Lord, to expand Krishna consciousness. That is the only reason why they will accept the position. Otherwise, they have nothing to do with the position. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he took a government job. And look at the contribution he made for the world. Look at the contribution he made. He sacrificed his life for many times. He made a great sacrifice. his own personal life. When he was appointed magistrate, Jagannath Puri, he had a lot of problems, a lot. A devotee is ready to go and sit down and peacefully chant Hare Krishna, right? We are renounced, we don't want anything. But see the life of pure devotees. They don't do this lazy, inexperienced devotional service. They don't do this. They are experienced devotees. Therefore, the activities are experienced bhakti, practical bhakti that anyone can feel it from any direction. Bhaktivinoda Thakura sacrificed a lot, but a great sacrifice. One of the sacrifices is made when he took up the management. This is what we experience. You know, when you become a leader, all your friends, they will give you distance. They will give you distance. Because they are not friends. They are pretenders. They will give you distance. Oh, okay. Now you are there. We are here. So there is difference. You go there. Let's stay here. So many people get this. Why? There's a difference. Not only that they will give you distance, envy will come in. Envy. We joined this movement together. In fact, I joined before you. And I have such and such and such activities performed in this movement. You never do anything. Now you are appointed. Guru is partial. You know? Guru is partial. Guru blame partiality. Yeah? Because you gave him 1 million yesterday. That is why he gave you this position. Me, because I'm not giving anything, therefore I'm not recognized. All this you get. But you know, Thakura, he got all. He got all of them. Then he discovered that a king who was in position that time, who was cheating. All the donations, he was diverting it to his personal use. Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he went through the whole thing in detail and he saw he was cheating. He was getting all the money. He using little for the service of Jagannath and nothing was on time because it's a struggle. The temple management was struggling while the whole money was going to his pocket. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he discovered it. Very intelligently, he didn't remove him from the position. You see, pure devotees. He didn't remove him from the position. He didn't accuse him openly, but he devised a very severe process that it pained the man more than if he had removed him from the position. You see, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he gave him a process of taking care of Jagannath in such a way that he would spend the whole of the money he stole. He was very angry. Very angry. He didn't remove him from, oh, this is a usually leader, and replace it. No, he left him there. If he do that, he will run away with the whole money. So very intelligently, he gave him from today onward, these are the things we have to offer to Lord Jagannath. And where will he get the money from? The money you have stolen. So that is how he started using that money to maintain Lord Jagannath. He became very angry with Bhaktivinoda Thakura. And then he secretly went to employ powerful tantric to perform jagya to kill Bhaktivinoda. It's okay. So this foolish man, he started his jagya. 6 days. The 7th day that Bhaktivinoda Thakura was supposed to die, the king's son died. Swaha. The boy died. The king became very, very frightened. He was afraid. Who is the next person? Himself. Therefore, he quietly told the man to please go away. Nothing happened to Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Nothing. He knew what was going on. He did not become frightened. Nothing happened to him because he knows he is acting on behalf of Krishna, not a personal hatred on the king. In fact, he has helped him to get purified. Because by using the stolen money from Jagannath in the service of Jagannath, he will get purified. But because he is very, very sinful, he didn't see that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura has his interest in his mind. And he wanted to help him. He didn't see it like that. He saw that Bhaktivinoda Thakura was a threat in his life, in his sinful life. This is how we think in the material world. We see sadhus whose purity is challenging our sinful life as our enemy. And we want to do something wrong to attack them. They will not consign with it. They will not be consigned because they know who is protecting them. They are not grudging. They are not envious. They are not angry, but they will perform their duty as it is for the benefit of everyone. In this case, Bhaktivinoda Thakura changed everything, all the management of Jagannath Puri, he made it into a perfect standard. Nobody can cheat at that time. He did a lot of other sacrifices, discovering the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It was not an easy task. He did it. Not only that, he discovered the place. He has to go to the people whom he has punished as a magistrate to ask them, give me donation. How would they feel? How would they feel? I would remember how you handled my case. When I came to you, I would remember. You punished me for doing something, and today you are a beggar at my house. Will I give you something? First of all, who will do that? Who will do like that? Only a pure devotee will do that. That he will not consider the shame. He will not consider. So come before somebody as a beggar, you already become nothing before the person you have come to beg. That is a demotion in your life. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura did not care. What was his concern is Krishna consciousness. That is his concern. And whatever it will take for him to establish Krishna consciousness for everybody, he's ready to make the sacrifice. And he made the sacrifice. Now, when we go to Navadvip, Jokpit, we run, Jokpit, you want to take blessings. Yes, we are taking the blessing because of the sacrifice somebody has made for us. We should be grateful to our chariots. for what they have done. We should be grateful. Without them, we will never have, even in Vrindavan here, we will never have places to visit. Huh? If the six Goswamis, so renounced to the core, they are so renounced that even brothers, they don't sleep on one tree together. Saraswati Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they don't sleep on one tree together. They sleep separately. Under one tree there, under another tree here. To that extent of the renunciation, but they've constructed magnificent temples. It's for us. So if you come to Vrindavan, you have no Sri Goswami's temple to visit. Where will you visit? Where will you visit? Huh? Where? Will you sit on a tree? To Jnana Krishna? If Srila Prabhupada did not construct a marble temple for us, we come to Vrindavan to come and sit on a tree and chant Krishna and experience, this is Vrindavan, the land of Krishna. Krishna appeared here. I can hear the ankle bell of the gopis dancing with, yeah. Will you experience that? They made sacrifice. And the sacrifice we are all enjoying. So all glories to our acharyas. Hare Krishna. Comments, questions?
Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Yes, we have Pran Hari Prabhu is having one question.
Pran Hari Prabhu.
Nice to see you, Maharaj.
I'll
see you soon.
Just a minute, we're coming.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
very nice lecture, Maharaj. Yeah, nice to see you, Maharaj. Very nice lecture, Maharaj. Maharaj, this is you talked about Bhaktivinoda Thakur about his management skills, but it's very difficult to practice as an for us who are actually working as well as.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Maharaj, my question is basically like, it's very difficult to practice what Bhaktivinoda Thakur did in his lifetime, and because we don't have that of courage to speak out and to changes. So how to bring that courage and dedication and commitment in us so that we can also do a bit of our life for the preaching as well as for managing things around us.
Yes, it is difficult for us because we're not pure like Bhaktivinoda Thakura. He is pure, so he can do that. So for us, yes, it will be difficult because we're not on his level. That is why it's difficult. But what is the reason of all the sacrifices made? What is the reason? It is not just to show us their divine position alone. It is to help us to get connected. If we continue to hear carefully all these sacrifices they made, and we are praying to them, because this movement is Parampara system. They are training us to be their representatives. That means that we have to pray to them to help us to become a bona fide representatives by training. We have to practice. And by practicing under their guidance, by their causeless mercy, will become purified, become pure like them. The Krishna said we should make ourselves an instrument. We should present ourselves to them. Then they will make use of us for our own benefit. Not for their benefit, for our own benefit. So let us make ourselves an instrument in their service. They will train us properly and use us for the service. That is our security. We should take their shelter by constantly praying to them for the mercy. And follow the instruction they have given to us. Nothing should be done whimsically. Everything should be done as they want it. Thinking about them constantly, it is said that we will develop their qualities. If you think of a pure devotee, we will develop the qualities. We should associate with them and watch them how they are practicing their bhakti. That is why they put themselves in a condition which look like our own situation. So they get up every morning and do their japa like we are doing. It is not for them, it is for us. So we should wake up in the morning and join them in japa. One devotee sent a message to me this afternoon. When I came to join in japa, I saw that the devotees were chanting and looking at you. But I was closing my eyes so I can hear the holy name. So am I doing something wrong? I said, no, you're not doing something wrong because you're closing your eyes so you can hear the name. So whatever thing we do to hear the name is bona fide. We should go ahead and do that. This is what I told the devotee who asked me the question. But the truth, I answer according to the level of the devotee. But now I'm making a general one. When Bhaktivinoda Thakura said we should chant the holy name, the association of devotees, especially those who are superior to us in chanting, those who have taste in chanting. All of them, Bhishma Chakravarti, all of them, they give the process. Chanting with those who are better in chanting with us. It is not just to sit with them and chant. It is to watch them how they are chanting. By watching them how they are chanting, whatever is happening with them will transfer to us. If you simply go and sit there, that is not what they meant by association. Yeah, you can go and sit there and sleep. The spiritual master will wasting his time to wake you up, not to chant. You can do that. or you can go and sit there consciously and chant and look at how he is chanting. And then experience what they are experiencing in their own devotional life. It will be transferred. This is how we develop their qualities. It is not just by being there. It's a science. So if we do this regularly, by their mercy, we will get the purity, the strength to become successful in our Christian consciousness. So let us do like that. Right?
Yeah, thank you very
Make
much.
sense?
Yeah, very much. Thank you, Ramesh. Yeah,
Okay.
it's wonderful. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Even I just yesterday I was reading about that. Whatever you do, it's Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, just chant only, chant more, 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 more. That's it. Which is you repeated the same thing. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yes. Prabhupada said something which is pure. You don't change it. It's being repeated, we don't change it. Not that today, tomorrow, Sri Bhagavan Vacha is different. No, read Bhagavad Gita for eternity, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. That is what you're going to get. You see, the Supreme Personality of God has said, that is what you're going to get. Not going to be changed tomorrow. Our dictionary is changing every year, it's changing. It's changing.
Sure.
Even the Roman, Jehovah's Witness, say Christian group, their own Bible changes every year also. Bhagavad Gita never change every year. Bhagavatam never change every year. And Krishna didn't tell Arjun that, oh, Arjun, you know, you're so special. What I told Son God is old. I have constructed a fresh body. This one, I forgot to tell. For you, I'm giving a fresh one. Because I didn't say that. He said, I am repeating what I said to Son God. I'm repeating it to you. The same thing. And Prabhupada said the same thing. I am not teaching you anything new. It's something you have forgotten. I'm just reminding you. So, this is the purity. This is one of the ways you understand something which is pure. It never change. It will remain the same. The quality will change. But the thing itself will not change. Yeah? Only the quality will change. Goloka Vrindavan, you take mango now, sweet. Take the next one, sweeter. Take another one, sweeter. Take another one, it's sweeter. That is spirituality. The quality increases, but not the item itself. They remain the same because they are spiritual. They're eternal. But Bible is changing every year. Dictionary is changing every year. Bhagavad Gita remain as it is. All right.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Last question. Last one. Yes. There's one from here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu Jananda, you had a question?
There's a question from here.
Okay.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev, thank you for the very inspiring lecture. It's not a question, it's appreciate if you can throw some light on the unique relationship between Thakur Bhaktivinoda and 𝐤𝐢𝐳 and also Dharma Maharaj. They're not direct in the discipline sensation, but if you could throw some light.
Yes. Another contribution is the Bhaktivinoda Thakura. He took initiation from Vipin from Janava Mata lineage. Because that was available that time. But when he saw like Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, and he saw his level of bhakti for Krishna, he accepted him. He didn't make noise about anything. He didn't make noise. He simply accepted him as his siksha. He accepted him as his siksha. and started following him. When he was getting the Yogpith confirmed, he didn't go to his Diksha Guru. He went to the Shiksha Guru, who is purer than the other one, and he got him to come and make the confirmation, which was perfectly done. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakura gave him a title, Vaishnava Sarabha Bhoma. This was given by Bhaktivinoda Thakura to his name, Jagannath Davaji Maharaj, because of his position. He knows this is the position. This is spiritual life. Very, very transparent. Very transparent. Very, very sweet. There is no ambiguity inside. Ambiguity is due to our own whimsical nature. There's no confusion. In Srila 𝐒𝐤𝐬𝐿 Swami, he said, when there is a chance for an experienced person to perform, there is no confusion. No confusion. Confusion is when we don't know something. Then what to do, what not to do, which one is correct, what is not correct. There is a lot of confusion, argument. But one who knows, no confusion. He directly go to the point. Said, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he did. He accepted Jagannath Davaji Maharaj as his Shiksha Guru, and he lived his life like that. So the relationship is based on Shiksha, not Diksha. There are many devotees whose relationship is based on Diksha. So, 𝐺𝐢𝐳𝐝 Davaji Maharaj also, he's not a Diksha disciple or Guru. They are also Shiksha. And because he knows himself, pure devotee, they know themselves. And because he knows himself, there's no difficulty in the relationship. 𝐺𝐢𝐳𝐝, he comes to Bhaktivinoda Thakura every day. They do bhajan together. You go to Bhaktivinoda Thakura's house. You see his bhajan kuti also there with Bhaktivinoda Thakura. There's no confusion. They live their life very, very clean, very, very nice. And he also told his son, take initiation from him. Take from him. Because he knows. This is not a license for us to push every devotee takes initiation from my guru. We don't have that right. Bhaktivinoda Thakura did. He's his son. He can do that. So he can do that. He has this right. Make sense? All right. Comment? It is 8 o'clock. I want to close. Janana Prabhu, we have one question?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, only one. Because you are behind us, so.
So, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble.
Hare Krishna, what is your question?
Please accept my humble obeisances. Guru Maharaj, you mentioned that pure devotees, they very often come as in disguise and they hide themselves. So, very often, devotees are unable to understand them. There's a lot of misunderstanding in his activities. And we see Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he appeared in a family, and he was playing the role of a common man. Now, the question is, very often the spiritual master he's a pure devotee, and he also does things that disciples are unable to understand him. So how we can avoid such kind of misunderstanding?
Neophyte devotees should not be close to pure devotees. They should serve from distance. Don't you see? Let me just give you one example. Panihati festival. We all heard about Panihati festival. Krishnadas 𝐺𝐢𝐳𝐝 Goswami, he described the system the system. Non-Nityananda Prabhu was sitting on the elevated seat. Next to him are the most confidential associates. Those whom he came with from Goloka. They were the next people to sit. And then this is how they were sitting, like that. This is parampara. The neophytes were not sitting right before the Nityananda. They were sitting far. We don't see that when we read our scriptures. But it's openly, it's clearly written. This is our system. Otherwise, we will excuse me, send neophyte devotee to go and be too close to pure devotees. Then I remember I was serving my Gurudev. And one God brother, he was pushing himself to come and say, I'm not saying I'm superior to him. I just say what happened. He was not appointed a servant. I was there, but he feels that he's more intelligent, he's more powerful. See, he was following me wherever we go for the service. He was coming to the Guru's ashram. And then the prasadam which was given to Gurudev, one day, I didn't know, he took some and ate it. Fortunately for me, Gurudev didn't ask me when I was alone with him. He asked me when this very devotee was with me. I was very embarrassed because I didn't know. I didn't know when he took it. He took some of the Guru's prasadam and went and ate it. And the next day, Gurudev asked me, what's the prasadam that was brought for me yesterday? I looked down because I didn't know what happened. Then he responded that he took some. Is that the way disciples should do? He did. He was not the one serving the Guru. I was the one serving the Guru. I didn't take the prasadam to eat, but he came. He's just following me here and there to show his mighty position, and he was taking Gurudev's prasadam, which is very dangerous, very risky. We should learn how to follow our etiquette. By contra, also, this is a position. Well, Lord Narayan sits. The next people who will see it, the next people who will sit before, right directly there with what Narayan is his four expansions. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Aniruddha, Pradyumna. This is the first people, the first person will sit. Then other will sit, other will sit, other will sit like this. This is a crowd. We don't keep the neophyte devotees too close to this person. No, it is certain they're going to make a lot of offenses. We're going to see, oh, the spiritual master went to the hospital yesterday. So I'm sick and I went to the hospital. What's the difference? Oh, I'm serving the spiritual master. So if I don't do the service, he will be helpless. And he'll be helpless because he depends on me. So all this kind of offensive mentality will come inside. Or we like Ramachandra Puri. Ramachandra Puri is teaching his spiritual master to become Brahma Buddha. Why are you lamenting? Don't lament. Brahma Buddha, Prasanatma. Okay, you are there? Yeah, you are there. This is wrong. This is wrong. Like I gave an example of this God brother. Ishwara Puri was there, but he didn't tell his master about Buddha platform. But he came to come and give instruction. He had no service. So internal devotees, they will give service. External devotees, they will give command. They will give command to the spiritual master. They will give advice. They will be directing. It is very dangerous. So we should not keep neophyte devotees too close. They should serve from distance. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura Mahasaya ki jai, the Thai go the Premanandi. All glory is assembled devotees.
Srila Bhakti Damodara Maharaj ki, Srila Bhakti Swami